Ex-wife wants to itemize and split the cost of everything. So, my ex-wife and I used to have a great relationship, but she has become petty and somewhat vindictive these last couple months. Our relationship started going downhill after her daughter, my ex-stepdaughter, broke into my house and stole from me and my new wife while we were on vacation together. Yes, I invited my ex-wife and her boyfriend to come on vacation with us so it would be a family thing. My current wife was completely fine with it. Not only did we invite them, we paid for everything: plane tickets, rental house, meals, activities, etc. We've done this before and it was nice. While we were on this vacation, my ex-wife's daughter broke into our house and stole from us. We had to file a police report because some of the things stolen was medication and we couldn't get new prescriptions without filing a police report. This upset my ex-wife even though we told her before we called the police, and she said, "Do what you need to do before this." My ex and I would pretty much just buy what the kids needed while we had them. Every once in a while, she'd ask me to split the cost of some things and I would. I have never asked her to split the cost of anything prior to this, but lately she has been asking to split the cost of just about everything. Fine, whatever. I usually get most of the things for the kids anyway. About a month ago my son needed some equipment for indoor lax. She asked if I would split. I said fine. When she took him out shopping they couldn't find everything, so I bought most of it online. I asked her what she bought and how much, and I told her what I bought and how much. It turned out she owed me for the split. It was only $40. I would have let it go, but she hounded me for a week over $5. This pissed her off. She'd be fine when I have to pay her but gets pissed when she has to pay me. I only asked her for the portion of the split because she asked me to split the cost in the first place. We argued back and forth and then she came up with a list of things we should not have to split and anything else we would split. So, I started keep track of things that I paid for that were to be split between us. So, she gave me her list and what I owe her. Not a lot. I owe her $80. But when I gave her my list and her share, she now owes me $425. Now to the comments. She tried to play the game and got played herself. /r/play stupid games. /win stupid prizes. What happened with the ex-stepdaughter who robbed you? OP replied. She eventually got arrested because she kept skipping the scheduled meetings with the investigators and has since been charged with 3 felonies and has to go to court. Assuming these were narcotics? If so, hope this helps her get her life on track. I'm guessing this is the last time you're paying for your ex to come on vacation with you? OP replied. If she comes back around and cuts the crap, I'd invite her on another trip. The kids like it when we do things as a family. This is the point: you aren't paying for the ex to go on vacation, you are paying for the kids to have their family with them on vacation. How did you know who broke in? OP replied. Ring cameras outside and in the house. Ex-stepdaughter not the brightest bulb then. Start the spreadsheet. I would take pictures of every receipt and itemize every expense. Time to be petty. This reminds me of some couple I have been on double dates, one where they were discussing who ate more chicken wings, and what percentage of the bill each should pay down to the quarter. Of course, not to be outdone, me and the hubby had to argue over our bill and at the last moment tell the waitress it doesn't matter who pays since it all comes out of the same account. One person who we are no longer friends with took it a step further. One night we had a huge group of friends out and we were paying the bill. Everyone was slowly chucking cash in, rounding up to the nearest $5 to 10 where they could, etc. I look over and see said friend sitting there quietly, lip quivering. He used to do this when nervous/being deceptive. Someone grabs the cash and counts it and we're $5 over. They throw it to someone who overpaid by too much and we're done. Later I work it and confirm with others old mate was sitting there hoping no one would notice he put no cash in and got away with a free meal at the expense of his friends. He didn't last long after that. I had a friend who just wanted to split the bill between the four of us, so we paid a quarter share each. He was quite shocked when I laughed at him. My GF only had a starter, no main or dessert. She also wasn't drinking because she was pregnant at the time. Between them they had 2 starters, 2 mains and 1 dessert, plus 2 bottles of wine. The 4-way split would have been them paying less than half of what they spent and us paying about 4 times the cost. I couldn't get over the audacity of them expecting us to pay for half of their night out, especially as we saved them about £40 in taxis because the GF picked them up. Needless to say, that was the last time we went out with them. What happened to your former stepdaughter? OP replied. She eventually got arrested because she kept skipping the scheduled meetings with the investigators and has since been charged with 3 felonies and has to go to court. I used to go out to lunch with this group and we were always short because one person always ordered alcohol. She would conveniently forget to add that to her part of the check. It was amazing how that person changed what she ordered when we got separate checks. All of a sudden we weren't funding her wine with lunch and water was fine. Title the spreadsheet I'm sorry your daughter I xls. Don't you get it? Her money is her money. Your money is still her money but it's for the kids lol. OP replied. Oh, I get that. I was in a similar situation on splitting shit with the ex. I just paid for whatever needed to be paid for. It's not worth the headache of keeping track and all the unnecessary interaction with the ex. It was super simple this way for me because I had custody, but I guess it would be more difficult if I had not been the custodial parent. My ex-wife years ago kept asking for more and more money and she always threatened to get the CSA, UK, onto me. After one particularly vicious argument I told her I would contact the CSA and did. They cut her money by £400 per month. That softened her cough. She ducked around and found out. Well done OP. Why are divorces so expensive? Because they are worth it. You sound like a really nice person. From your description, one possibility is that she may be resentful about the consequences your stepdaughter is facing and blames you for this or thinks you have abandoned them, and is deliberately making you suffer for it. Another possibility is that she is at the end of her tether with the stepdaughter too. She may be stressed emotionally and financially by the situation. Addicts often steal from their own families, have legal costs, or sometimes the family tries to support their habit to prevent them from getting into further trouble. While I agree that they need to face consequences, this can still be draining. You could try acknowledging that the situation is stressful or ask her if she is stressed or in financial trouble. The answer may give you some insight into what is going on. You're never going to see that money and she seems the type to become even more of a headache because of this. Doesn't feel like much of a win. OP replied. I'll just deduct it from the child support. As part of our agreement, as long as we agree and have it in writing, texts included, I can add or deduct from the payment. We both agreed to the terms that she wanted this, so I can deduct the difference every month. Sounds like things will be getting pretty ugly then. I hope it works out for the best for your son.